God protects and leads us. Nahum was a prophet who always listened carefully to God's words. God gave him a special message about a great city called Nineveh, which had become cruel and proud. The people there were hurting others and forgetting God, but he saw everything and wanted his people to know his plan. Nahum bravely prepared to tell the message, trusting God to guide him with wisdom. Even though the message might be hard to hear, God wanted his people to understand his love and justice. Nahum told the people that God is patient and slow to anger. He gives everyone many chances to turn back from doing wrong and to make better choices. Even when people forget him or hurt others, he does not immediately punish them. His love and fairness remain constant, showing his care for all who trust him. Knowing this helped the people feel safe, because they could trust that God always does what is right. Nahum explained that God's power is greater than anything anyone can imagine. His strength is like mighty storms, rushing rivers, and strong winds that cannot be stopped. Nothing in the world is too big or too difficult for him to handle. He rules over every nation, every mountain, and every sea. God uses his power to protect the people he loves and to stop evil from spreading. Nahum reminded God's people that he is like a strong shelter when trouble comes. When we feel afraid or alone, God wraps us in his love and keeps us safe. He remembers every tear, every cry, and every prayer of his children. Even in hard times, his care never leaves us. Knowing that God protects us helps us trust him and feel peace in our hearts. Nineveh was a powerful city, but its people had become very proud. They hurt others and refused to listen to God's warnings. God sent Nahum to tell them to change their ways, but they ignored him. The city thought they were too strong to be punished, and they kept doing wrong. Nahum's message was a reminder that God sees everything and cares about justice. Because the people of Nineveh would not stop doing wrong, the city eventually fell, just as God had said. The enemies who caused harm were no longer able to hurt God's people. It was a sad event, but it showed that God's justice is always true. His promise came to pass, and his people saw that he keeps his word. God's care and protection always follow those who trust him. Everything God told Nahum happened exactly as he had said it would. God always keeps his promises, whether about helping or warning people. The people learned that they could trust God completely. They saw that God's love and fairness are never ending. His protection reminds his children to always hope and trust him. Nineveh fell because the people continued being cruel and proud. They chose violence instead of kindness, and they did not listen to God's warnings. God watched over his children and acted to stop the suffering caused by the city. This reminds us that doing wrong brings consequences, but God's justice is always fair. We can learn to trust him and follow his ways. God sees every wrong thing done in the world. He is patient, but he will stop evil at the right time. He wants people to treat others with love, kindness, and fairness. When we make mistakes, God invites us to turn back to him and choose what is right. His care and guidance help everyone live safely and happily. We grow by being kind, helping others, and praying every day. As we learn from his word, we can make good choices, even when it is difficult. When we follow God's love, our hearts remain happy, courageous, and filled with peace.